Welcome guys back to another episode of the Vanilla Survival Series. So today's episode we're actually going to be doing a little bit of building. So if we go over to our little villager hut area, now I guess it's not really a hut, it's more of a villager box. So what I did was I expanded this to 3 wide so it's easier to get them out. And we actually have a lot of villagers down here now. So we have these two guys that both trade potatoes and melons. And that farmer in there is junk, ignore him. But I have all these villagers, and I need to do something with them. So I think I'm going to make... I want to make a, not like a library, but I want to make like a... Oh, like somewhere to sort them. So imagine like we have a whole row of little like villager areas here, like this, right? And then each one of these cells would be a villager, so we would have like 3 here. I want to have that, but I want to have a way that I can sort them. So I want to have like maybe a water stream going over top where they can drop down, and we have some trapdoors up here. We'll use this for example. So like, let's say maybe we have some trapdoors. So we like this one would be empty. So we could open the trapdoor, it would stop the water, the villager would fall in, we could close it, we would have a new villager. And then to get him out, we would have a trapdoor at the bottom that we could open and he would fall into a water stream and then he could be carried off somewhere else. So that's kind of what I want. So what I've done here is, and I'm actually kind of just buying time so I can sleep really quick, which I cannot do. Okay, we'll go look at it at night, that's fine. I started working some more on our little area here, our little mine. And I think this is going to be like, I want to do like an underground-esque base, but I want it to be, like I don't want to just be underground, I want to have stuff built up top. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like a cave network down here, like a network of tunnels, almost like a giant, like you would look in, like if you was in spectator mode, it would look like an ant farm, almost. We would have little tunnels shooting off. I think that'd be cool. So I built this. This is just a simple stone brick stairs, and it goes down to Y50. And then what I'm going to do is, well, actually, we'll just fly over there. Is over here at our villagers, we're going to have a system to drop them down. So once they get to this point, we'll have like a little, almost like the bottom of a mob grinder. We'll push them into the center, and then we'll have a system to be able to call like one at a time. So they'll drop down, they'll get automatically put into a minecart or a boat or however we decide on moving them around. And then we can move them wherever we want inside of our little cells. So if we need a villager, we can always just move it. Like we would have like on-demand villagers. We could call them whenever we wanted them. And I think it'd be really cool. So that's going to take a lot of digging. Now, I did go mining a little while earlier. I got some more iron. But I need to go mining again because I need diamonds. And I'm having trouble finding them. So I don't know. I gotta make up my mind if I just want to mine that tunnel down farther, or if I want to go finish mining over where I was, because I do have a strip mine over there in a plains biome. So I'm gonna figure something out here. I will probably mine for a while off camera, and then I'll get that villager area set up, because we desperately need mending. This elytra is getting super expensive to repair, so we got to have mending ASAP. So let me work on that off camera, and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so I'm back. We got quite a few updates here. So we'll start over here. So I made our little area for our villagers. If we come up top here, we'll be able to see first off. So I rebuilt the villager thing, so now it actually sends them into a little chamber, which we can then drop them down to. So, I'll get to that in a minute. if we come down, we have an area down here set up. So as you can see, I have our 2 farmers. And then basically what this is just a trapdoor with, excuse me, some redstone that opens and closes it. And then we have a little water stream. We have a minecart picker-upper. And then we can put them into the cells. And we can kind of expand this infinitely in that direction. Right now I do have 2 farmers that I've got. Both of them have really nice trades, carrots and potatoes, and melons and pumpkins. So, as you can see, I've been doing quite a bit of trading. We have a stack and 3 emeralds. So, when I was doing that, I realized that we needed to produce food quicker. So that is where this came about. This is a automatic farm. Let me turn the volume down because it's kind of loud. So you turn it on, you put bone meal in the dispensers. You have to till the dirt every time. And then essentially, you set here and you hold right click, and as it dispenses, or as it grows, it auto pops off. Okay? I ran out of bone meal, that's why it's not working. So, we have hoppers to pick up all the drops because they kind of spew everywhere. They go down to a chest, which is then pulled out with some more hoppers into a dropper. Which if we turn this on, you can see it's throwing them into a water stream. Okay, and then they go up that water stream, which is this little tower. And then they're funneled into chests. And as you can see, we have quite a few drops. We're doing pretty good. So, while this was going on, after I ran out of bone meal, I'm like, oh, okay, so I need to AFK the mob farm. Well, I don't want to just AFK, so I decided to put my alt on, AFKing the mob farm. As you can see, that's what that is. And then, while that's happening, I decided to repair my elytra, and come to find out, it was the last time I could repair it, because it was like 36 levels, I think, to repair it. So, well, I need to go to the end. So, I went to the end again, and I have all of our drops. I did make ender chests. This is everything we got from the end. So, we have enough to make 9 more shulkers. We got 2 more elytras, 2 more dragon heads. We got a ton of armor. I'm actually wearing some of the armor. And so what I want to do is, we actually got a couple pieces with mending. And I actually want to try and see what happens. Do I get the book? No. What happens? Can I put a book in there, is my question. Like if I take 3, if I make a book, can I get the enchantments back? I cannot. So what happens if I do this? Okay, so I just get the XP. That's it. Okay. So, that doesn't work the way I thought it did. That's why. We do have some diamonds. So, the first thing I want to do is I actually want to make a diamond helmet. So, we're going to make a diamond helmet, and we're also going to make a diamond axe, because I lost my axe again. I went through like 7 diamond axes in this freaking playthrough so far. I'm going to go ahead and put our gold up, and we're actually going to fly over to the enchantment area. And as you can see, I did make a little melon and pumpkin farm there. I'll make an automated one next episode. I have a really cool design that I've used for like the last 3 or 4 years. For melon and pumpkin farms, basically it's just a bunch of pistons with rails and a minecart. So when the minecart drives over them, it activates the pistons, harvests the plants. I don't even know whose design it was. I actually, a friend of mine on a multiplayer server had one, and I stole that design from him. So, let's go ahead and, not bad, and crap. Okay, well, at least we have an axe again. Unfortunately, it's not efficiency. So, I did do a little bit of building off camera, and I will show it to you here in just a second. I probably should have done that first. If I would have been thinking, that's what I would have done. I'm going to cut all that. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is we need to... I'll sort through this armor later. Yeah, those are junk. So the next thing I'm going to work on is I got to build a melon and pumpkin farm, but I'm actually going to do that next episode. What I want to do here as I'm wrapping up the episode is I'm going to work on getting some more villagers. So our sugarcane farm has been running. Oh, I picked up those seeds. And I want to work on getting some librarians. So in the process of this, I can show you guys kind of how this villager system works. Let's go ahead and just manually harvest this for now. Just to... Why did I throw them on the ground? I'm going to pick those right back up. Alright. So I can kind of show you guys how this villager call system works. So, what we do is... down here. I'm also going to decorate this, I just haven't gotten to it yet. Do I really not have a crafting table? Alright, so we come down here. I had to go get a crafting table. And we are going to make paper. And then I'll show you guys how that villager system works. It's actually really cool, so we'll put our paper in here for now. So let's say we want a villager. All we do is we flip this, I count to 2, and I flip it again. Now it should give us 1. Okay, that gave us a bunch of villagers, that's fine. So, doesn't matter, we can still pick them up via minecart and send them down here. And this system isn't 100% tested, so it's a little iffy. There we go. So now, we have all of our villagers in, and all we gotta do is... I need to run back up. Give me just a second. I was not prepared for this. I thought I was, but I was not. Alright, so I wasn't as prepared to record as I thought I was. So, basically, you block these guys off. Like so. And I'm leaving them in the minecart just to make my life a little easier, and we're definitely putting these blocks in here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, okay? We're going to go... You get a lectern. And then these guys, it doesn't matter, because I can actually push them wherever I want. So they get lecterns, they become librarians. So, the ratio is junk on some of these, because some of these guys I kind of messed with them, and it's not ideal. So, Yes, some of them actually need to be killed, and I need to get new ones in place, which is fine, because all I gotta do is call a new villager. And you can see that time it actually gave me one, because I hit it the right amount of time, so. Once he floats down, he gets a minecart, and then we just kind of walk, and it'll push him in, and he becomes a librarian. Perfect. And then, I don't know why these guys aren't changing, they should be. So, that's kind of the villager system. I don't know why those guys aren't changing, but they should be. I'll look into that between episodes. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know this episode was kind of all over the place, but it was a lot of stuff that I had to do off camera that would have just turned into, like, a 4-hour episode if I were to record it all. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. The next one will be a little better, because I'm actually going to walk you through the melon and pumpkin farm that I'm building. And I will see you guys next episode.